You should put a spoon of sugar in your yard to help Mother Nature. This little-known fact is strange but true. You should leave a spoonful of sugar in your yard before leaving home. Here's why. While many people can't stand bees, as they tend to bother us when we're outside, and they have a nasty sting, the fact of the matter is that these insects are absolutely vital when it comes to making the world go round. In fact, bees are responsible for feeding a whopping 90% of the world's population. According to Greenpeace, there's no way we could survive without them. Sir David Attenborough, 92, has fought for animals, the environment, and nature for his entire life. The British zoologist and author is perhaps best known as a television presenter, and you'd certainly recognize his voice if you heard it. Now, this living legend has another important message, and it's about those pesky but vital bees. They may seem small and insignificant, but bees have an enormous task. Close to 1/3 of all the food we consume is pollinated by these insects. If bees were to disappear from the face of the earth, humans would have just 4 years left to live, David Attenborough explained on Facebook. Sadly, bees are dying out. In the last 5 years, the bee population has dropped by 1/3, wrote Attenborough, but the situation isn't entirely hopeless. Luckily, there's one thing we can all do to help out. You don't have to be a tree hugger to respect the environment that you live in. Thankfully, there are some surprisingly simple things anyone can do to help the planet. Bees can become tired and they simply don't have enough energy to return to the hive, which can often result in being swept away. If you find a tired bee in your home, a simple solution of sugar and water will help revive an exhausted bee, Attenborough explained. Simply mix 2 tablespoons of white, granulated sugar with 1 tablespoon of water, and place on a spoon for the bee to reach, he wrote. Just a bit of this simple solution can go a very long way for a tiny bee. In fact, it can be the difference between life and death. British zoologist and author Sir David Attenborough recommends leaving a spoonful of sugar out for bees who might be too tired to make it back to their hive. Another great way to help bees and mankind thrive is by planting flowers on your balcony or letting wildflowers take over a corner of your backyard. Your local bees will love it. As they say, no one can do everything, but everyone can do something. We all have a responsibility to preserve our beautiful world for those who will come after us. This is an excellent way to make a small, but meaningful impact on the environment where you live. Share this report so that others will know what to do as well.
Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the 2 videos on your screen for another amazing Wonder Stories.